Kirillkaprizov, bona fide superstar and the face of the Minnesota Wild. The Wild have always been known for their grit and determination, but this season they've added a whole new dimension to their game, electrifying their offense and solidifying their defense. And at the heart of this transformation is Kirillkaprizov, a player who has quickly become one of the more dominant forces across the league. Kaprizov's hot start to the 2024-25 season has sent shockwaves around the NHL. His goal-scoring prowess is undeniable, his playmaking ability is mesmerizing, and his defensive contributions are often overlooked, but no less vital to this team's success. But how did this young star rise to such heights in such a short period of time? Well, today, let's delve into the journey that brought Kirillkaprizov to the Wild, exploring the elements that make him such a phenomenal player, and talk about whether or not this could be an MVP caliber season for this young superstar. The Minnesota Wild's record speaks for itself. There's no denying that. This team has been dominant to start the year, and it doesn't seem like they're slowing down anytime soon. A stark contrast to what we typically see from this organization each season. But behind all of these wins are some underlying statistics that really show us the true story of how this team has turned it around in under just one season. One of the most noticeable improvements is their offensive output. The Wild are scoring goals at a much higher rate than last season, a testament to their improved offensive zone entries and puck possession. Their goals for per game is significantly higher, while their goals against has also seen a noticeable drop. This indicates a better offensive system, a tighter defensive structure, and much improved goaltending. Naturally, individual players have played a pivotal role in this offensive explosion, and overall the team chemistry and on-ice synergy has been a catalyst for this offensive uptick. But let's talk about one player specifically, Kirillkaprizov, and how he has evolved into one of the NHL's best players, allowing the Wild to take a massive step forward. Kirillkaprizov's hot start to the 2024-25 season has sent shockwaves through the NHL. His goal scoring is undeniable at this point, his offensive production is up, and even his defensive numbers are much improved from previous seasons. But how did this all happen in just one off season? At the time of this recording, Kaprizov has 30 goals in just 16 games played, with 10 goals and 20 assists. Based on his projections, Kirill is on pace to score a whopping 153 total points this season, which would shatter any record he holds and any record held by previous Minnesota Wild players. But how did this young star rise to such heights so quickly? Well, this all started back in 2015. The Minnesota Wild selected Kirillkaprizov in the 5th round of that year's draft, and after playing a few seasons in the KHL, having phenomenal numbers, he transitioned to North American hockey very seamlessly and began his NHL career in the 2020-2021 season. Kaprizov exploded onto the scene, showcasing his unmatched skill, agility, puck handling skills, and most noticeably, his goal-scoring touch. In his rookie year, he had 27 goals in 55 games played. In his second season, he had 47 goals and 108 points in 81 games played. He then followed that up with 67 games played, 40 goals, and 75 points. And then last season, in 75 games played, he had 46 goals and 96 points. This year, like I said, he started off the season already with 10 goals in just 16 games played with 30 points, on pace for the highest numbers of his career. Kaprizov immediately established himself as a prolific scorer since his rookie year, and consistently has put up impressive offensive numbers ever since. His ability to create scoring chances out of nothing, weave through defenses, and finish with incredible accuracy has drawn the attention of every hockey fan worldwide. He has showed a dedication to playing a complete game and has quickly learned the systems and expectations of being a pro hockey player in the NHL. But Kaprizov isn't just a goal-scoring machine. He's actually a remarkably complete player. Often overshadowed by his dazzling offensive skills, Kaprizov demonstrates a commitment to the defensive side of the puck that, like I mentioned, often gets overlooked because we're all so attracted to his goal-scoring capabilities. He's a tenacious forechecker, constantly pressuring opponents and creating turnovers, His positional awareness is exceptional, allowing him to anticipate plays and break up offensive rushes. He's not afraid to get physical, using his strength and agility to win battles along the boards and in front of the net as well. Now that we're sort of caught up with the past, how Kaprizov got to this position, and just the overall makeup of his game, let's get back to the 2024-25 season, where Kirillkaprizov is not only leading his team in offensive numbers, but also providing a solid, well-rounded defensive game to this lineup. At the time of this recording, he's currently averaging nearly 2 points per game, putting him on pace for a career high in goals and assists. His ability to consistently find the back of the net, combined with his playmaking ability, has made the Wild a force to be reckoned with. At the time of this recording, his plus-minus rating sits at plus 16, ranking him as the highest in the NHL. This highlights not only his impact on the offensive end, but also on the defensive end, meaning that when Kirill's on the ice, he scores more and his opponent scores less. Kaprizov is also shooting the puck at almost an unreal efficiency, with a shooting percentage of 20% through his first 16 games, something that will likely go down, but at this point, it's still a wildly impressive stat nonetheless. His ability to contribute offensively while also maintaining his high level of defensive awareness is a testament of his exceptional hockey IQ, and is why a lot of people are considering him to be the favorite for the MVP award this season. Now, the last thing I want to do to paint a very clear picture of this player is talk about his advanced analytics. This isn't something that I've really introduced in these videos yet, but it's something that I want to start using a little bit more of when we're talking about player breakdowns or just expectations for a season. So let's talk about this and show you guys why Kirillkaprizov is on an incredible track to become MVP this year. Now, Kaprizov consistently drives possession for the Wild, and this has boosted an impressive Corsi for percentage. Now, I'm going to get into some of the numbers. I'm just going to read them off for you guys. And if you have questions about this, please make sure you ask me in the comments afterwards. I would love to talk about some of the advanced analytics, not only surrounding this player, but just in general around the NHL. Now, right now, his expected goals for is exceptionally high, resting at a 1.58. His expected goals per 60 minutes played in 2024, 10 goals from 9.31. Expected goals during 353 minutes played is 11.47. Expected goals after adjusted shooting for talent predicted shooting is 23.2% above average for 2024. This all suggests that his offensive production is not just a matter of luck, but a genuine ability to create scoring chances based on the opportunities that he is presenting for himself. Now, I know that gets complicated, but let's kind of just break down this. What does this all mean for the Minnesota Wild? Do these advanced analytics or just the overall overview of Kirillkaprizov change the outlook of the season for this organization? With Kirillkaprizov leading the charge, I have no choice but to believe that this team is a legitimate Stanley Cup contender. Their entire roster is playing well above expectations, with their offense looking improved, their defense looking more structured, and their goaltending looking brand new compared to last season. Kaprizov's play seems to have elevated the performance of his teammates, creating a dynamic and exciting brand of hockey to watch. Fans in Minnesota are witnessing a special talent, a player who not only possesses exceptional skill, but also a fierce competitive drive that pushes him to excel night in and night out. Moving forward for the Wild and Kaprizov's projections, it's looking to be incredibly bright. He's only just entering his prime years now, and with his work ethic and dedication, there's no reason to believe that he won't continue to improve and dominate in this league. The Wild have found themselves a cornerstone player, an electrifying force, and that will surely lead them to greater heights for years to come. But what do you guys think? Are you impressed with the hot start for the Minnesota Wild and Kirillkaprizov? And what do you think the ceiling is going to be for this team? And how many points do you think Kirillkaprizov will finish the year with? Now, quickly before I sign off, about 90% of you guys who are watching these videos have not subscribed to the channel. I have a sub goal of 20,000 subscribers that I want to reach by the end of the year. So if you guys want to continue supporting me and the content that I create, make sure you hit that like button now and subscribe to the channel. As always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.